Hello everyone who is here on PIMO'S Education Service, our YouTube channel where academic content flows. Today it's me again, St. Jatins, to take you through Microsoft Access Database, the application that is used to create, store, manipulate, and organize data of organizations, schools, institutions, and small enterprise. Today, it's our second lesson to database, and we are going to study was assigned data type are created in database. Let us dive on our PC and we make this exercise. In doing this exercise today, I have designed a simple question and it says the scheme to help the scheme members. The question says G4S is a security organization that owns and runs a saving scheme for its members. You have been asked to use database management system to help the scheme members maintain records of the association and save your database as G4S. This is the records, that is the table, and this is what we are supposed. Part A of the question is saying create a table called member that has the following field of data for each members. This is the data they mean and this is the members they are talking about. So we are going to create a database. We're going to create a folder. Within a folder, we create a database file. We open it and we start to do this exercise. It's a simple exercise to take us like 10 minutes to complete it. Okay, let us begin with creating a folder. As I told you last time, procedures of creating a folder, give it a name. Let me call it data2 and I press enter. As it opens, within it I create the file, the database file, which we are told to give it a name as G4, which we are told to give a name as G4S. Now open it after giving it a name. Remember, the name we have given the file, it's the name of our database. Always remember to enable content the moment the database files opens. Now we are inside the database. We looked at whatever you are seeing here. We looked at them in our first video or previous video. So here we are going to create a table. We go directly to create tab. We click on it. In creating tables, we have very many options, but it's advisable like to use table design because it is the simple. It is this for someone who is looking for the fundamental of creating tables in database. It's better to go with table design. You click on table design. It opens up the property of where we need designing a table. We begin with giving a name to the fields. Fields are the columns. Now, according to our question, it is saying we use the provided data to create a table. This is the table we are going to create. And these are field names. Previously, I told you, the field name are always the column titles. So we have first name, last name, membership, whatever. So let us go and create the table. First name, last name, first name. You place from one column to another. You press arrow key, which is pointing down. Last name. You go to another one. Membership number. You go to another one. Date of birth, age. You go to another one. Membership. It's in shillings. You go to another one. Fully paid. I think that's what we have on our table. That's what we have on our table. It stops on fully paid. So after giving a table field names, we have to assign data type. We are assigning now data type each and every column to specify which kind of data should be contained or filled in those columns. Now with the names, when you were to look at our table, names are composed of only letters. and the letters, those are text. Even the same here, membership, it's number, date of birth, can see, age, there is nothing, but all of us we know that names is presented in numbers. Someone can be 12, 13, 20, but those are numbers. Membership fee, it's in currency. We look at paid, fully paid, it's yes or no. Meaning we go back to our table and we assign data type. This one, first name, it's text, last name, short text. It's hard to find a name which is exceeding 255 characters. That's why we are saying short text. So members, membership number, is number, date of birth, that is date stroke time, age, that is number, membership fee, fees is money, meaning money is currency, fully paid. Like you may find some of them are paid, others are not yet. So that's why we are using yes or no. We have done now with assigning data types. What we are going on is to put a primary key, to assign a primary key. What is a primary key? It is the unique identifier of records, or is a unique identifier, meaning a primary key. This one is the one we're talking about, this key. It's assigned on the column which are not repeating themselves. The unique records, for example, telephone number, email number, student's number, NINI number, those are numbers we are talking about. So when you come back to our table here, can access the records we have here, and we come out with the column where we can assign a primary key. Here, yes or no, you see it duplicates itself. Yes, even here is yes. The amount of money paid can be the same. The age, you may find someone with 12 years, again here with 12 years. So date of birth, you can find 1,000 people with same date of birth. Here, names are ever commons, that one is known, but we have a unique column here with membership number. Take an example of the school. You are in school now, or in an organization. The number you have is unique in that particular organization. It's hard to find people sharing one number in an organization. So that's why we should go with membership number as our primary key column. Let us go back to our table. We look for membership number is here. We bring our cursor here and we click on it. After clicking, we go to our ribbon and we click key, that sign of a key. We click on it. Once you click on it, directly it comes here on the selected column you are seeing in our table. After signing a primary key, it means our table is ready to be saved. We are going to save it. You come here in upper left corner of the window, you click on that icon, which is like a printer, but it's not a printer, it's an icon. It even is showing you the shortcut key. It's Control S. So when you click on it, it drops out the saving box. From there, you look for the name that table should be saved under which names. You go back to our question and we see they said that create a table and call it members. Let us go back our design view of the table and we give name to our table. It's called members. After that, you save. Are you seeing here? This is what I told you previously, that whatever you are doing here, after creating any project in this window, it comes here. It is displayed from this left side bar. Even if you close this window from here, our table will remain here. Are you seeing it? It's here. It's member table. If you want to open it, you double click on it. Once you double click on it, it opens up. But it comes on this window in another view. The table in database has two views. It has data sheet view and the design view. Now this one, it is the data sheet view where we fill in our records, where all data in table are filled in. The other side, it is the design view where you put commands and assign data type which are not visible directly in the datasheet view. Now, to go back to datasheet view, there is two options. We have on upper left corner an icon here where you are seeing this cursor. You can click on this pen. There is a pencil, writing pencil here. Once you click on it like this, you go back to a design view. The moment you click on that pencil and the table goes to design view, it gives you another icon of rows and columns, which is representing a design view. And again, when you click on that icon, which is presenting the datasheet view, the moment you click on it again, it goes back like this. It goes back to design view. Alternatively, there is a drop down arrow here. Once you click on it, it gives you those two options. It gives you datasheet view and design view. It's upon you to make a selection. Another way of opening a design view and closing it, you go and write down on the right side below the window. In the corner, there is again two icons. They are the same. They are looking like the one in the other side of left upper corner. But the difference, the other one are colored, these one are not colored, they are in black or whatever. So once you click on the pencil, it takes you directly to design view. The moment you switch to another one and you click on it, it takes you to datasheet view. So that is the way we maneuver through design view and design view. That's how we switch to design datasheet. Now here we are in datasheet view. This design view, we only assign data type, giving a name to fields and putting in some commands using field properties. And whatever you are doing this side, what is only shown in the design in a datasheet view, it's only the field names. The other things remains in inner memory of the Access database, which are guiding the arrangement and the organization of data in a datasheet view. So when you come to datasheet view, this is the layout where you can fill in records whatever you want, and it can contain billion records. So we are now noticing some issues in this datasheet view. Are you seeing here membership? The word is not complete. It's the same applies to here. Why? Because the column space is not enough for the table or for the word to fill in. What are we supposed to do? It's very simple. You bring your cursor here. You see, the moment you hover, as you are hovering over these tables, the cursor changes to many modes. I think we have that mode, we have that one, we have this one and this one, that one. All of those cursor, they have a different meaning. Now, this one, it means you are selecting the entire column. The moment you click, the moment cursor turns into that arrow and you click, the whole column will be selected. Now, this one, it is selecting the table. You left click and hold and you select the table. Are you seeing? Now you are selecting the column. You left click and hold to select it. Now we have this one. You are going to see it. That one. This one is used to replace and displace. Like replace and displace. Now, how do you do it? Again, you left click and hold the button on your mouse. You left click the button of your mouse and you replace. Are you seeing? Once it jumps over the column, it puts there the darker slash. Now meaning you have transferred the date of birth from one place to another. If you want to put it back, you look for that cursor, that one you used. You bring it back where it is supposed to be there. That is the use of that cursor. We have this one. That one means you are enlarging or you are sizing the column. You can left click and hold and drag. The size will increase of the column. I think now the entire word is visible. Alternatively, you can put this cursor here. You are seeing membership and you double click. It sizes automatically. That is how we use those cursor, and that is the way of sizing the columns in database. So I think we have understood that one. Another things we notice here in this table, this membership fees has ceilings as the unit, but you are seeing the table is telling us that for it has dollar. Why? This dollar sign, it is the default sign, or it's a default unit of currency in database. That for it starts with dollar. Now it's upon you to change that unit. So how do we change this unit into the strings? That is now the use of field property, where we command the appearance of data or records in the table. Meaning we have to go back to design view. Once you go back to design view, this is our table now where we want to modify the column of currency. You come to the currency. Now under the currency, you go to the field property. Under format, there is a word currency. We remove the word currency and we put the formula that will display the shillings unit in the table. Now to do that, we open quotes, we put the word shillings, we close quotes, we put space if we want to separate the word shillings with the digits of the amount. So from there we put slash. This slash stands for the digit before the 1,000 separator, and after slash we put 1,000 separator. From there we insert more 3 hash. Those hash 3 hashes stands for 1,000. We save changes and we open the table. You are seeing now dollar sign is no more. We have syringe. So that is the use of field property. It modifies the appearance of the records in the table. Now our table is ready to accommodate our records. That's what we are going now to start doing, to fill in records. Now before filling in records, I want to show you this formula very well, because I'm seeing as the digits are too small. Let me put it very clear. Are you seeing it now? It's open. You open quotes, you put shillings. Here you can put shillings, euro, UGX, whatever you are told to use. You close quotes, you put one hash. After you put a comma, this is 1,000 separators. If you don't put this 1,000 separator, meaning the amount of money will be in 1,000, will be like packed together. So the use of this 1,000 separator, you know it, and the monthly hashes. So that is it. Much apart from that, let us go to our datasheet view and fill in data. We have into mark. Now to go to another, to go to another column, you can either use enter key or arrow key. Now 4321, 4321. We go to date of birth of Kintu. That one, even this one, yes, he paid. Date of birth, arrow key, 12 stroke 11 stroke 1990. 1990. Age, nothing is there. Membership fee, paid 200. Are you seeing the use of thousand separator? And now the shillings is there. Paid, yes. Paid, yes. You tick. That is the use of yes. The moment you assign data type of yes or no on the column, it will be giving you only those boxes whereby you have to tick or to leave. Yes, you tick. No, you leave it. So that is how we enter data in the table using datasheet view. Because of the time, let me rush the video and I fill in more data at once. Let me rush the video and I fill in. Yes, our table is done and it is complete. It's ready for us to move on. This is our table, well filled with all our data. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members. And I think they are the one we have in our table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is it. That is how the table looks like. So after filling in, we can close, go to our question, and we see what is the question is asking us to do. The question, part B, is saying assign assign a primary key. We assigned it. Use a table to enter records. We have entered a query to complete. To use a query to compute. Now we are going to create a query. Compute age here of the associate, age of members of association. Save a query as age. Create another query. Let us first create that query. Come our tabs here. Create. We said it's the general. This is a general tab. It's the tab that commands all tabs in database. So we come to, we look for the query. We have a query wizard and a query design. For today, let us use query design. In our future video, we shall look at creating queries using various tabs, even tables using various tables. But today, for today's video, let us go with query design. You click on query. You double click on query design. It opens up a prompt. This dialog box will come with the name of the table. You come below the prompt, you add and close. You bring a cursor in the name of the table. In this small local box, you double click the name to select all of the fields. You bring the cursor on the primary key. You left click and drag. You left click on your mouse on a primary key. You left click and hold. You press the left button on your cursor. You hold and drag to the field table. Once you click there, you release and all fields will be there. And even it will show you the field name, even the name of the table. So we are going to calculate the age. This one. Remember, we don't have the age of the members. I see we only have date of birth. So we are going to use it. But remember, there is nothing which are empty. So you bring the cursor on top here. You can write your formula here or you go in builder. For me, I normally go in builder in order to get a wider space. So remember the word age, the field name is there, is egg. Meaning age equals their semicolon in database. Semicolon stands for equals in database. Meaning age equals date diff bracket, meaning date difference. We are getting difference from the date of birth. You open quotes, you put 4, y 4 times, close quotes, put comma. You come below here, these three boxes. The one on the left under expression elements, you look for the name of your database. Ours, it's give4s. Double click on it. It will give you more option. You go to table because now we are calculating records which are in table. Because below it will give you a query frame because of whatever. But what we are looking for, it's table. You go, you click on your table. Once you click on your table 2 times, it will bring the name of your table. Again, click the name of your table. Once you click on it, in the middle of expression categories, you will see all fields of your table. Click for date of birth because it's the one we are going to calculate. The moment you double click on it, it will go up in the builder. When it goes back up in the builder, you put a comma. You come again on this left table on common on expression element. You look for common expression. You click common expression. Again, you come back in the middle of the tables. You look for below expression categories. You look for current date. Current date, you double click on it. Once you double click, the current date, the word date with empty bracket will appear. Empty bracket means the current date. So this formula is telling the database to separate the date of birth to give a difference between date of birth and the current date. From there, you close the bracket, press OK, and run the query. You see, now the number of years of all members will appear in this column. From there, you save the query as what they said. As we save the query as age. Now here put age and save. After saving, we close because what we have saved it is now stored here. And when you click on it, it reopens what you database. Let us zoom it out and we see it clearly because now it's now clear. It's date difference. You open bracket. Here you put a comma. From the comma, you bring your table and date of birth. You go there. The common expression is it's not you like you go to expression element. You look for the database will give you the table name, you click on it. So like that, you follow what we have followed and you put in this whatever. Even this is the current date, you close. After, press OK and run the query. So that is the formula. Another question is asking us to create another query that would be used to display those whose first name start with the letter A and aged 18 and above. Name it as age 18. Now, let us go back to our database. We use our create tab, we go to query design. Now, from here, remember the question is talking about the age and the prompt has come with the table. Remember the table has no age, meaning the age is in query and that query is called age. So from here, we have to take the query age, not the table name. We come to create to query and we change, meaning this time around we are adding the query. That is the age. We close from here. You double click to select all and drag them into the field table. You come to the first name below the criteria. You come to the space, put there column bracket whose name are beginning with letter A. The formula is like space, you open quotes, you open square bracket, you put there the letter you have been asked for, you close square bracket, you bring star. Star, it's the link that connects a formula with a database for the database to select the required records. From there, you close the quotes and run the query. You are seeing the member with letter A at the beginning of their name. But this question is not asking this one. It is adds on and say those members should be either 18 or above. 18 and above. So we come to the criteria below the age and put there because 18 or above, meaning greater or equal 18, and run the query. We have only two. Those who has A at the beginning on the first name, they are 3. But when you add on another criteria of 18 and above, we get 2, meaning that is the records they are looking for. You come here and save the table as age 18. This is the second query they have now told us to create. Let us go back to design view and we see those formulas very well. We are beginning with the formula that returns on those whose name are beginning with letter, with a certain letter A. Now, here, if you are asked to return those whose name are beginning, or records that are beginning with letter A, beginning, this star is at the last after closing square bracket. But if they say those records that ends with letter A, you just transfer this star from here to the beginning. Have you understood? You bring this star and you put this side outside the square bracket for those records that ends with a certain letter. I think this one you have seen it and understood. Now, this one, 18 or above, it's very simple because you just put in greater, or greater equals 18, meaning 18 is also inclusive and above. That is it. If they say above 18, you remove equals, because now 18 will not be inclusive. The database will start from 19. I think that's what we have today, and we have learned how to create a table, assign data type, creating folder, creating query.